Hey, it's Noah! Noah Bradford, that's my name. Happy New Year's Eve! 2020 is finally almost gone, and with a new year comes new opportunities for change. I'm just gonna spend the next 10 minutes, maybe, just talking about the future of this channel in the year 2021. I have some goals I want to set for my future and some changes I want to announce, and projects and other stuff like that I want to announce in this video for this channel in 2021. I have a lot of things because 2020 was a very transitional year. I went through a lot of different mental processes on how I should manage the channel going forward. I made a lot of decisions. I unlisted a lot of videos. I'm sorry if you liked certain parts of my content, because those are kind of unlisted now, and I don't really want that to be like a public thing on the channel anymore. Yeah, I'm sort of like clearing things out. For the time being, I'm only keeping videos public that represent what I want from the channel going forward. A lot of the stuff I unlisted was low effort, or felt like it was a bad representation of what I want this channel to be, which I'm going to explain. I'm slowly on this channel trying to shift the content over to a complete 100% focus on animation, like my own personal animations. 2D animation, and of course Lego SpongeBob stop motion animation. That's still kind of going. I'd say over time it's going to be mostly 2D animation though, and I'll explain more about that later. There's some stuff I want to talk about with Lego SpongeBob pretty soon. But yeah, mainly focusing on animation. That's kind of a big change considering most of my channel for the past like 5 or so years has been a very kind of variety show kind of thing. I've basically just done whatever, just a bunch of different formats and types of series and stuff like that. I mean, I feel like there's still gonna be some points in which I want to upload something that isn't animation, of course, like something that's a different kind of style too. But I want to focus on animation because that's the sort of thing I want to get into, like, as a job. I want to start working on a bunch of animation projects right now as, like, practice for the future when I could get into a job of some sort. Or just make internet cartoons as a career, I don't know. Not only is just the process of animation fascinating to me, but one reason I want to make this shift also is just because I've been doing a lot of animating already for, I don't know if you've heard of it, The Adventures of Timmy, the series that I've been animating on Kevin Rogbone's channel, as well as of course some small animations here and there too. It's just like when I do 2D animating, when I practice that, when I make the characters do the funny movements, I feel a sort of creative energy and a spark that I haven't felt in such a long time. With animation, you can basically do anything. With the right skill and the eye for it, of course. Which I don't know fully at all. I only have like a year of experience so far. But like when I learn a new technique, when I think of something in my head and then put it out there, and then it looks exactly like I want it to, that kind of thing is something I haven't really felt in a long time. And I want to be able to push that to as far as I can reach. I have a ton of series ideas that I think, with the right time and effort, I think I could really make a great product out of it that maybe people would be drawn to. It comes at the sacrifice of some series that people might like, sure. You know, I just want to leave everything open so I have more time to focus on both 2D animation and Lego SpongeBob, which is the thing I'm going to talk about now. So, Lego SpongeBob, we ended off with the season 5 finale takeover, which was the big 11-minute Plankton takes over big boss battle type thing. That whole Plankton becoming mayor arc, everything that happened in season 5, that whole arc basically concluded with that episode. Everything got basically resolved. While I am planning to phase out Lego SpongeBob pretty soon, I'm going to do one last season of Lego SpongeBob to tie up any last loose ends and give the series a proper finale that recognizes this is the end kind of thing. I love these characters and all the stuff that I've built up so far, but I think it comes to a certain point where I really need to move on from that thing and head off to the next best thing. I can't really rely on a kids franchise for the rest of my YouTube career. That's not really something I want to do, and I don't think that's fully sustainable. Some people are able to do that, but I can't, personally. I've hit a rut with the show. I don't want that show to be the thing that defines me. And I think after these next 10 episodes for the final season of LEGO SpongeBob, I feel like I've told all the stories I really need to tell for my series. There's a slim chance I'll continue after the season 6 finale, but I really doubt it and don't really want to because I have ideas for the finale that would be very insulting to continue off of. So enjoy the last few premieres of the series while they last. You have plenty of time before the series ends. I don't plan on getting these 10 episodes out like super quickly. I've never been able to do that. It took like 2 years to get that whole last season out. I feel like it's gonna take probably that same amount of time to get this next season out too. And of course, I guess you may be wondering, when is the season gonna start? When's the next episode of the series? And I don't know yet. I have plans, kind of. I have dates that I want to meet, but I've got some life changes going on right now. I'm moving, and a lot of the LEGO SpongeBob setup over there is going to be changing very drastically, and I'm going to wait until I can move all the LEGO SpongeBob stuff into my new house before I really start animating, because I don't want the scenery around Bikini Bottom to abruptly change mid-episode. And with the ideas I have for Season 6, I feel like a change of venue would help it out. It's basically the Steven Universe future of LEGO SpongeBob, just the aftermath, the epilogue to the series, and seeing how everyone is dealing with the changes and seeing how they're moving on with their lives. The vibe of the show completely changes, so I feel like it'd fit if the background of everything changed too. I don't know, there's a lot of details that still haven't been ironed out. I have a lot of different plans for this series. New intro, maybe giving the season a special subtitle. Gonna have to wait and see for that. Just know some good stuff's coming up soon, even though it may be the last of its kind for me. But other than those two major things, there's not much else I really have planned for the channel. Like what I said earlier in the video, I want to focus on animation. So I don't really have many other projects besides that, besides one potential project that's a long project that might not even get made, but I do want to talk about it a tiny bit. I've been kind of stuck in a nostalgia funk for the past few years. It's a bit of a problem. I listen to Big Time Rush a lot. One year that I'm particularly nostalgic for, especially for watching TV, is 2011. That's the year that I felt like Nickelodeon, the channel that I watched a lot of back in the day, was at its final real peak in its history. It was the last real time that I feel like all the shows really worked together and everything was really successful. It was the last time Nickelodeon felt not completely disappointing. The project I have planned is a really long video chronicling an entire timeline of 2011 for Nickelodeon. Just going like January, February, March, April, just all the stuff that premiered and all the different things that happened for Nickelodeon in each month and each like week and that kind of thing for the channel. And giving my thoughts and opinions on as many shows and events as I can. It's a very big, ambitious thing. I'm still in the scripting phase. I don't know how far this is gonna go. I just want to get that idea out there to get you guys interested. I want to see what you think about that idea, if it's even worth it. I just sort of want to give out the experience of living through a year of television all over again. Just the ultimate hours-long nostalgic journey. If I look back at this, having not done the video, that's kind of a shame. But yeah, just know that's a thing that I kind of want to get out maybe before 2021 ends, because, you know, that's like 10 years after 2011. That's kind of a thing. If not that time, maybe a later date. I don't know. This is a very tough, long project. So on top of doing school work and moving and LEGO SpongeBob and 2D animation, don't expect it very soon. But I want to make it. It's an idea that's floating around in my head and a thing that I have a lot of scripting material for already. Just let me know what you think. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So that's pretty much it for my New Year's sort of thing. Let's hope this year is better than 2020. I don't know. I just want to spend this year trying to be more creative, trying to chill out more. I feel like a lot of stuff I've done this year stressed me out especially at the end of the year with the Advent Calendar series. I don't know why I did that. That was a horrible decision on my part that really stressed me out throughout the entire month. But that's done now, so I can move on from it and never mention it again. Yeah, I want to spend the next year focusing on making creative content that I have fun making. It'll probably mean less content for me, but I think the stuff that does come out will be really, really good. So look forward to it. Thanks for watching this update video. Hope you enjoyed it, and until next time I see you, bye. See ya, bye. Yeah. And Happy New Year.